Hi guys, Mandala Relationships. Um, that's going to be a very exciting path for all of us. Um, I'm very, you know me, I'm very mm, different person, and I just want to walk the path of the change. So, humanity actually struggles on the relationships mostly. And I'm talking here about all types of the relationships, whether we are talking about intimate relationships, whether we are talking about professional relationships or just with the family, however, there are just simply a lot of different types of the relationships. And I'm talking here about all of them. Now, I have been preparing for this project probably for last 6 months. And the ideas slowly start to rise within me. And I don't know exactly how it's going to turn out everything. But still I have a very good intuition and feeling how I am going to walk that path. Now, I'm going to explore that concept in this inspirational project. I'm going to set up basic frameworks around it. It is going to be something that also a time bank is going to be part of that for sure. It's going to be mostly based on a beautiful feelings, how to preserve beautiful feelings, whether into the intimate relationship, whether into the business relationship. The idea, and especially now I'm going to touch the personal relationship with the partner, it is going to touch and put things into the right place. Now, we have to be in the first place whole people. So to be ready to be part of the Mandala relationship, you have to be able to live a fulfilled life also without partner. Because if you experience any emotional trigger when partners is going and coming back, going and coming back, then of course you're not ready for something like that. Because you are simply too attached, on partner. He's going away, and now what? And now what if he's going away? What? Yeah. But because we have been for so many thousands and thousands of years that the relationship should looks like this, because they are socially conditioned, man and woman, they have to strictly be on that. And if someone do something, then I don't know, everything is a problem, And I'm not talking here about open relationship too, I'm talking here about the combination of everything, where you literally get the life connection with partner or partners, where you build this mandala from the center out, these relationships should be like, you see, you cannot be excited also about partner all the time, full time, 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's not possible, because feelings doesn't work that way. You go and like you eat or you breathe in, and then you need time, for that. And the same goes also for the relationships. You can be excited about the partner, but then you have to take time for yourself, be with yourself, be maybe also with someone else, and then come back, And that's not everything, guys, that I really love threesomes. Threesome is the basic structure in the universe. Threesome can be two partners and the love. But threesome can be also three partners having the love together, And they can be also four in combination of three, There are all sorts of things. Right now, of course, our mind is conditioned. It has to be that way. No, it can be any way. It can be any way. And if we just observe the nature, in the nature, if we just observe what is the rule, there are just few species into the animal world where you have like partner coming together and they stay forever together. Most species, they are not working that way. They are literally changing partners from breeding to breeding or from moment to moment, So we have set the framework that is very conditioned. So this type of the relationship, Mandala relationship, are unconditional. So we define the structure. And this is why I'm calling them mandala, because mandala are beautiful structures. So we are creating beautiful structures of relationship. But it is still the structure. It is not like we are all over the place. No, we are not all over the place. We are very stable into that structure, but we are building the structures. And of course, it also starts from center to going out. So really walking that path and bringing all these things to awareness is something what excites me right now and what this project is all about. We are also going to become much more transparent as we people, humans. Because right now, whether we are in the business, listen me that carefully, whether we are in the relationship, we don't expose ourselves before we step into that. In the business, we know so-called marketing. So we try to present our product, our service as the best one, as something that people just get emotionally triggered. This is it, I'm going to step for it. And then, of course, people have expectations. And then when they see that this is not how they expected, then, of course, people are not that happy. And that is not going to work out well, neither for you, neither for that partner. And into the intimate relationship is the story the same. If you are talking one thing and doing another thing, a partner is simply going to say you are just not a person with integrity. So first, we are going to build the integrity. And once you're going the integrity and be transparent, then this is actually the first step to even consider to go into any intimate relationship with anyone. Otherwise, you are just a marketing guy. You are just trying to present yourself into something that you are not. So, Mandala relationship is all about that. It's full transparency as we are experiencing here in Lana, and on the transparency of money and lanas, how they are circulating, who has how much and so on. The same will go also into the relationship. And as we are going to be able to grow into that, as we are going to understand the importance of owning the thing, the own process. So in the Mandala relationship or into the intimate relationship between two partners, they are not changing other person. It's just setting the boundaries not to the person but to myself, because you're never setting the boundaries to other person. People is just going to test you all the time. But if you set boundaries for yourself and you say this is okay for me, this is simply not acceptable, then in that moment, of course, everyone has to decide whether this partner wants to go further with you or not. And we are not here to be attached. We are here to be unattached. Because if we allow ourselves to be unattached, then we are going to very fluid go through the letting go of the things that doesn't serve us anymore. And from that perspective, you get the most beautiful feelings out. So with that partner, you can literally, or partners, you can literally experience a beautiful life. And life is all about beautiful life. But for that, you have to be enough grown so that what you say, you stand for that. So that you literally are able into the relationship to grow on your own. And then you're not going into the victimhood and all of that stuff, and you are not destroying the energy with your partners. And that is what gives the stability. Because why I should leave the beautiful relationship if it's beautiful? You don't step away from the beautiful things. You step away from the things that doesn't feel beautiful. So, and what doesn't feel beautiful? When people have no integrity, when people, instead of changing themselves, they're trying to change the partner, they're trying to fix the partner, they're going with the energy of force, with the anger and all of that stuff. That is what makes the relationship everything but not the pleasant one. Okay, very exciting field, completely new area, but I feel exciting to work on that in the future. It's going to be an interesting and quite long journey because this is a huge thing. But okay, let's do some small step first and see where the path is going to take us. But I know that it's going to be awesome because I just love to walk the paths, and I know that after 6 months, you guys, you will just love it because it's going to feel right. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy.